Okay, we'll begin recording. So, back to business. Good evening, everybody. Now, welcome to today's class. We go continue from where we saw. The yesterday we do for loop. They teach us very well. Instructor Mose they taught teach us well about for loop, and I know say many of us learn new things yesterday. So today we go do the other kind of loop. Like she tell us, they get uh two kinds of loop, the for loop and the while loop. Then we get nested loops, which consist of the for loop and the while loop combined together and be nested loop. So yesterday now we do for loop, while today we go do while loop. So let me make I share my screen. Um sorry, I'm not allowed to share my screen. The host, please allow me to share my screen. Okay, thank you very much. So today class we dey talk about while loop. Very simple, short, straight to the point. We get the information, we leave sharply. Na wetin we wan do today. Hope una dey see my screen. E dey visible enough.
Yes. Yes.
If e no dey visible enough, go and work on your Chrome. Okay, today we dey
It's
talk
okay.
about while loop. Today we dey talk about while loop. See, I don make my screen big finish. Like e don big pass. My Chrome now is very big. Wetin I no dey like maybe I no dey like big things, but now e come over big. I cannot. It's like I'm making it bigger. Is it okay like this?
Yes, sir.
This is the
Too
highest I
big.
can
It's
go.
too
So more ride on, more
It's too
ride on.
big. It's too big. Oh.
It's too big. Manage it, manage it. Let's go. No time for delays. Okay. Just the read out. You don't need to even read. Self. Just listen to me. All right. Okay. While loop. What it be while loop? What it be while loop? While I dey do this kind of thing. What it be while? That while word. Why? What it be while loop? Now we know say if we dey make some kind of decisions or we dey make some kind statement, I fit come talk say as we dey go this junction for that corner, for in quote, for that corner, e mean say I dey specify exactly the corner because I know the corner. But if assuming say I no know the corner, I go say why you dey waka that road? Why you dey waka that road? You get one corner. I no know which of the corner, but why you dey waka that road? You get one corner wey you go see. I know dey setting. Na what we call na while loop. Now, while loop, dem dey use am to execute block of statement continuously until a particular condition we meet am. Okay. Now, the for loop wey dey there, so for loop dem dey use am take execute condition when a particular statement wey you give am dey true. But while loop we dey use am take execute a statement until we get a condition wey we go satisfy. Sometimes we no know the condition, sometimes we know the condition. Now, when the condition dey false, the line after the whole loop will continue to dey execute. But if e dey true, e must continue to dey execute that particular while loop continuously. Now, more look the syntax. Una go get the picture now. More look the syntax. See the syntax. While expression, then statements. While expression, then statement. That expression simply means say wetin be the condition wey you wan meet. Then you put the action wey the program will run. Just the same thing with for loop. Now, going down, No forget indentation matters. If you no get indentation for your loop or functions, it means say you declare the wrong function. You no declare a one and where the Python program will give you error. We tell you say indentation error, like we see the last class when we do control flow. Now, while loop falls under the category wey we dey call indefinite iteration. Indefinite mean say no certain action wey we know. We no know the action wey wan happen, we no know the end, we no know where e go stop, we no know, we fit know the beginning but we fit no know the end. Na im be indefinite. E go just dey go. When you say person dey waka, you no know where e dey go but e just dey waka. Na im be this one. So while loop. Indefinite iteration mean say the number of times wey the loop go dey execute, e no dey specified at all for advance. For for loop now, if you say for range 5, for range this, but while loop, we no dey know the range, we no dey know the specification. We start for somewhere but we no know the end part. Na where while loop fall under. They come tell us say the statement wey dey present all these things, they dey indent am the same number of spaces. Like I talk, indentation matters a lot. So you must use and take group all these your statements wey you dey use. Okay. Now the while loop we go execute am, and when the expression in the first condition is true, the loop is executed. When it's false, it's not executed. You understand? So the while loop go dey check that expression continuously. As far as say dey true, e go dey continuously dey run that condition, dey run am. You know, dey run one thing stop. E go dey run am continuously. For loop go run that particular first time go stop, but while loop continuously until we terminate am or e meet something dey false. You understand? So now you say the main difference between this for loop and the while loop, now be say the number of iterations wey we dey use for loop, we dey know am, but while loop, we no dey know am. Is that clear? Now they get the picture.
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's proceed.
Please come again with that your last statement. Sorry.
I say the difference between for loop and while loop be say for loop, we dey know the number of iteration wey go come out. Like for range 5, it means say you go run the loop 5 times, starting from index of 0 to 4. Counter will be 5. But while loop, we dey use am when we no know the number of iteration. Imagine say they tell you say, please bring out a name from 1 to the end. We don't know the end, but we want all the names. You go use while loop. But when they tell you say, okay, bring out a name from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, you will use for loop because they give you beginning and end, the number of iteration you go run. But when you don't know the number of iteration, when you don't know the number of times you go run the program, you use the while loop. Now be the main difference. For loop, we dey know the number of iterations, but while loop, we know the know am. That's why we use while loop. When we don't know am, we go use while loop to get until the end when you come meet a false statement or condition. More look one example so that we'll get the picture. Now, this example be say we set count. We declare variable they call count. We can't give and say me carry number 0, integer 0. Then because say while this count dey less than 3, run say count is equals to count plus 1. Print hello geek. Print the string hello geek. Now, if you look this example now thoroughly, we go see say where this our condition dey, we no know the beginning, we no know the end, but we just say as long as it dey less than what 3. Sorry, let me come out this. No, man, no come out. Man, leave am first. I'll come out later. Now we say why this condition, why count, no say count now na 0, the value wey count carry na 0, because say why the value wey dey inside count dey less than 3, do count plus count. Count is equals to count plus 1. Wetin this simple line of statement dey mean be say carry this first count, this count wey dey see for here soon, our variable, carry am come here, then add 1 to am. Then when you add am 0 plus 1, you can carry that same answer, put am for this count. You can replace this first 0, can give us the new value. You go run am continuously until count dey less than 3. Once you don't do all those this line of code. Once you don't say, the value where they can't be 3, it will stop. More run so that we will understand what we try to. Now, there's how many times you run the program, so 3 times.
Yes, sir.
Last class, they first explain to you, say, when an instructor almost a day break down a nested for loop for you, you break them down, you give you step, you explain how this one they run. Even our instructor, God's give come tell you, say, 0 be 0. So 0 go first run, first 0, come add and join, printer. You can't carry the same 0, run the next line, 1, add and join, printer. Now it be this one so. But this one now, we know they use range or we don't know the start and stop, but we can't give a condition, say, make a day like this. There's a reason why this condition day here. I will remove the condition later so that you will know the reason why condition sometimes matters. Now, the first one we say count. Our variable na count. What did they say count? 0. Because if the count they less than 3, do this next line of command where they here. Declare the same variable called count. That is this first variable will be 0. Can't carry that same 0 plus 1. Now, when you see the first 0, the first one, when it be 0, you go run, you go print this hello geek. Now we take get this first hello geek for you. Then you can add 1 to the 0, come make a 1. Our count can be 1. So you can run this one. You understand? Go give us this answer. Once you can run this code again, you can come here, print out this hello geek for you. You don't get another one. Then you can carry that. Now our new value for count is 1. You can carry that 1 plus 1, you can be what? 2. You can equate and come here. Then you can run this code again repeatedly to see if the condition is true. Since if you say 1 plus 1, 2, 2 is less than 3, let me put a comment for you so that I'll know what did happen. So sorry. No. Whether I comment. Become one of this. Bracket 0
No, they see your screen.
plus 1. No, they see my screen. Check your browser. My screen is very visible. Very visible. Sorry. One put less than there. So this 0 less than 1, I be this thing. So where supposed to here. But we no go put 0 here, we go put the variable because variable na container according to the teachers where they store a value. So now what they inside the container, now the program they work with, not be the name. Now what if they here be this, you go work now. When we add 1 to this 0, you come become 1. You can still check and 1 is less than 3. Sorry, now 3 there. 1 is less than 3. Oh yes, run again. You run now. You get this one. You can't add the 1 now. 1 plus 1, 2. You can't bring 2 come here again. 2 is less than 3. Oh yes, you correct. You go run this last one. Then you can still add 1. Since here now come be 2, you go add 1 join. 2 plus 1 will be 3. So you can't put that 3 for here again. You can't compare. Oh, 3 is 3. Is not less than 3. Rather, it's the same thing as 3. The loop go terminate. Now make you see say print 1, 2, 3. No forget, now 0 it start. The simplest thing I will tell you be say programming, not be our normal mathematics. You understand? If I tell you say is our this thing start from 0 to 9. You understand? 0 to 9, 0 to whatever, but now 0 they start our code. If you see anything where they tell you see range, like they explain to you range to 5, where they explained yesterday for our class, we say 0 is a number, it's recognized. Check your phone now. Your phone gets 0 and 0 to 9 keys. You know, get past 0 to 9. To tell you say 0 is recognized for programming for any computer language. So 0 is the first value in the number system. Then that 0 you take count. Oh, 0 is now 1, 1 is not 2, 2 is not 3, 3 is not 4, 4 is not 5. You don't get your range. You go omit that number 5 with the top. So now the same thing you do for here. So you, as you just put the three here, 3 is less than 3, 3 is not less than 3. They are the same. So the code will terminate. Now we can print this 3 here. Now I want maybe there's something I want to explain. I want to remove something for here now. Good. You see this code where they e get what they call infinite while loop for Python. Okay, infinite while loop for Python. So that you now go understand why we they put some kind of condition. Infinite what while loop. Now they say if we want to do a block of code where you go execute infinite number of time, you go use while loop to do so. But you know they're advisable. Why? Because it will continue to the run as long as that condition they true. Now they understand, so give me thumbs up if you understand. We know they advise me use while loop. Why? For infinite loop. Why? Because it will continue to the run so long the condition they true. It no go terminate. If you like me, you leave your PC for nothing tomorrow, it will still the run. Unless you can go use your hand terminator. Now why I put that condition in the first place. Now the same code with this. I know gree put them for here, but my carry on. Put them for here so that you will see the difference. Why we know they allow me person use infinite loop. Now there's no condition where you go meet the end the loop. So more run this program. Your system fit crash, so we go run am. When I look this place, it don't stop. No, it no stop, abi. Look here now. How many times did they execute?
No.
You still they execute, executing. You know they stop. If I scroll down, see my laptop. Now they see am, abi. See am. Still they work. Oh, the more they go, say they add. They add. You know they stop. Now be the issue with infinite loop. See am. It don dey run for more than 30 something seconds. See gig. Too long. Na be infinite loop. Continuously, if I like my live like this, na so e go dey run. Because no condition to end the loop, to break the loop out. But the only way to me, I will terminate am for here. Me no go crash wetin no suppose crash. Yeah, it's never responding. No, you see now. Okay, it don't finally end. Now they see the thing, abi. You run am, your system fit hook. If you hook, you have to go and restart your system. And be infinite loop. So that's why we know the advice may anybody run infinite loop. So man delete and come out. So that will now bring us to what we call using the else statement with the while loop. Okay. I fit change this value to any value. You can work with the code, test them so that you can understand the trick. If I fit change this count to something else, you understand? I fit put 2, I fit put 4, I fit put 6, I fit do anyhow, make they add. So the way I wanted they add, fit change it to 2 to do something different rather than this. So you play around with the codes, write them down or screenshots and play around. So more work with what they call using the else statement with while loop in Python. Now, the same way we they use else statement for if statement, and the same way we they use else statement for while loop and for loop. Now, the else statement, like we learn for using if and else, the else statement go only execute when the condition where you give your first condition where you give your while loop, when it dey false, now in the else clause go execute. If you break out of the loop or you raise an exception like the way I terminate my code just now, the else clause, the else condition will not be executed. The same syntax, but can add s. Look at why condition, our condition in bracket, put whatever condition we want give am. Then we come tell am say when this condition dey true, execute this statement. Else, when e dey false, execute another statement. More look another example. That same first example, more put on here. I say y count is equals to 0. Sorry, count is equals to 0, like we talk. Why the count can't dey less than 3? Do count plus 1, then print logig. Else, print I am in the else block. In the else block. So if we run this code now, our output will be the same as the first. Logig, logig, logig. I am in the else block. I first explained this thing one time for our last class, but I still explain it again. This line, this line of code you see, so I'm in the else block. Some people go say, why this thing run? You not supposed run, but why it run? Yes, it go run because according to this condition we give and so when you don't finish this process, you don't see wetin terminate the loop. Don't forget how I tell explain why loop. You don't meet a condition wey terminate am. Any code under this one now, after this condition, it must run am. It must run am. Let's say we remove am. But in order for us to let am work the way we want me work, take for example now, we want me this else dey work. We need to set this condition so that e no go dey tally with this one. So that once e dey false, e must run the else statement. So let me change this to number 4 and run this code again. Now our output be only waiting. I am in the else block. Now be the only output will come outside. Why? Because when it tests this first condition, count is less than 3, it means say the condition dey false. So now only when this condition dey false, you go run only this one. You go omit as this condition dey false now. All this one wey dey here, so they don't mean anything again. You go jump command, you just all run all the line of code wey dey after the else block. Now be this one. So now the same way we dey use else statement for if and else, and so we dey use them for while loop. We still use them for loop as well. The same syntax. Okay. So the same way we do nested while loop, we fit still do nested for loop. We still do nested while loop. Don't forget, it must run after each other. So let's try something. While count is equal to 3, run print I don't tire. Let's put it in string. I don't tire. Okay, now let's run this code and see. Now you say run Abi, but it give us I'm in the else block. Why? Because our first condition dey what? False. As our first condition dey false, all this one I write just now, e no go work. E go jump and come out. But let's set it to be true. Let's set it to be what? True. Let's put 0 and see the outcome. Okay. Now they say I don't tire, 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 I don't tire. This one can't be like say I can go declare infinite loop inside while loop. Now I terminate them first. The reason why they work like that, they show me I don't tire, I don't tire, I don't tire, and because say all these condition words they true. So you go to repeat, you go to repeat, you go to repeat, you go to repeat, you go to repeat. You get what I do want add, but I'm not gonna add them, but I'll just use them like that. Well, no need to use them. If I use them now, I can't ask me questions, and I don't want to explain them until we reach time for the class to explain. Let me put another condition called count is equal to count. Let me try minus 1. Let's run this code. and see what will be our outcome. And they play around with the code, I think the same. You can play around with the code. But now what they tell me say hello gig, I don't tire, hello gig, I don't tire, hello gig, I don't tire. This is like using continuous infinite while loop inside while loop. Let me do a bit of we'll get error for that. Hope they follow so far. Give me thumbs up if they follow so far. Okay. But guys, the trick we to learn more, to practice more, to know what and what to do. Now for you to play along with the code, play around with the code. Play along, just play around with the code. Play. You play with and play with and play with them. You go get what you want. Okay, you'll get what you want. You'll get what you want. Is that clear? You must get
Yes,
what
sir.
you want. So play along with the code, you must get what you want. And so we dey try until you get exactly what you want. So now I don't terminate the loop. I can't do count plus one. Still our output. Hello gig, hello gig, hello gig. I don't tire in the S block. Now see the outcome abi. I do nested while loop. You can't tell and say anytime you see this thing, run this one, run this one. When you don't run this one, finish. You can't come here. Now the reason why I say why count is equal to 3, I want me print this thing once. That's why I do why count is equal to 3. So that once you reach this place, when you don't add this one, it can't be 3. You reach this code. Now this code don't expire. You just come here because this is the next line of code to run. Immediately this one just there, count is equals to 3. Stop here. Then I can go put count is equals to count plus 1. Why? Because I don't want to make it continue from here. So that anytime you see this one, it will come back here. So once this one day false, you go come off for the loop, come print else. So that's why I print, give us a hello gig, hello gig, hello gig, like the first code they will try. You can't say I don't tire, I don't they go S block so that I feel rest. Maybe the simple line of code way I do so. So guys, that's all we have to learn concerning while loop today, and that brings us to the end of today's class. For that things, for that experiments, and we go teach them for the next class.
All right,
So
all
any
right.
question?
Well done, well done. Literally not okay. Well done, well done. You've done it. Can we give him a round of applause? All right, well done. Okay, so Cedric, thank you very, very much. Thank you for bringing the flavor, pidgin English flavor to what we are doing. Awesome, awesome. So do we have questions? What I want us to do is to ask questions. That's why one of the reasons why we made the class for today to be a little bit comprehensive. So I want to ask questions. Now regarding the materials, guys, it's not as easy as you think to share materials with you. Instructors have to go through the materials. They have to also ensure that it's private. So it's not as easy as you think it is, guys. So we will do our best to share it. All right. So if you have questions, maybe regarding yesterday class, somebody Educate 6 saying no audio at my end. It's everybody can hear us, Educate. So if there's no audio at your end, meaning you can't even hear what I'm saying. So anyway, if you have questions, almost today is here, and Cedric is also here. So if you have questions for the for loop yesterday, you can ask. If you have questions for control flow, you can ask. And if you have questions for today's class, you can ask. So let's use the few minutes that we have, to work on it. And then by the end of the day, we'll talk about the other things and then we call it a day. So if you have questions, just raise up your hand.
Yeah,
I will
sir.
select you. Or pick your name.
Before
Oh, the
before
assessment.
before the questions, we have an assessment to be added to yesterday's own. So this is it. Even number summation. Write a Python program that takes a positive integer n. You are declaring n. You are not assigning. So n, we don't know as input, the way the teachers input, and calculate the sum of all even numbers from 1 to n, where we don't know, inclusive. Then number 2, we say reverse number generator. Write a Python program that takes a positive integer number as input and prints the reverse of that number. It will print the reverse of that number. Very simple. So we go research straightforward. Now go make research, they understand. But if you use shortcut, we go catch you. So that's
Interesting.
all.
Very interesting. Thank you, Cedric. Very, very interesting. This is a very, very interesting assessment. Very interesting and challenging. So it means we have 3 assessments for the week currently. The first one is a multiplication table with for loop. This one, even number summation, and then reverse number generator. That's very great. For number summation, everything they've taught you, control flow, input function, for loop thereabouts, you can use that. I'll just give you an hint anyways. So some of you think it's a big thing. It's not that, it's not big like that. Just look through them and then find the best. Another thing I noticed again in your assignment, a lot of you think is the best anyway to submit assignment by going through some of these other code generator websites to go carry stuff. It's not by that too. It's about the ability for you to understand the code when they write. Understand them. Always understand code when they write. What does each line of this code, what's in me? What does it tell? On your code, I can easily see a code and I'll tell you if na Pesidom or not be Pesidom. Because whether you like them or not, your codes they show the kind of there's a way code will be like art. It be like when you see artists they draw. Every artist has the way they introduce their personality to what they are doing. So I still also feel that coding is that way. Say get the way you introduce your mindset, the way you see things, your logic flow, your logic pattern, anytime when you code. So it's easy to just say, not the person write this one. I tell you the truth. If you've been coding for a very long time, I speak by experience. If you code for a very, very long time, you will know which way they talk. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, Cedra. Please leave your screen on. Thank you. So the questions, if you have questions, let's just take questions for the next 5 minutes. We'll take questions. So you raise up your hand. Don't mute yourself. Or don't unmute yourself. Raise up your hand. Cedra, leave the assessment. May use the show for there. Although we'll send it as a PDF later at the end of the class. So raise up your hand. I'll pick you. Let me pick somebody now. I'm gonna pick somebody. Come here. I'm checking my participants. Ladies first. Andre Dada. You're not a lady. I don't know if you're a lady, but I just like your name. Andre Dada. So ask your question.
I mean, man. No. Good evening. For some of us, we just joined today. So I beg, how will we join the whole assessment, and is there any way to get the remainder of the former class, the videos? Is there any way to catch up?
That is it. That question you weak me.
Sir?
I'm not just. It's like you shoot me for all the joints within my body. I know now I want to respond.
Okay, so we just
first of all, there are no videos.
Okay.
Then secondly, the thing that we have been sharing is the notebook. That's why you see that they're asking for notebook.
Oh, okay.
So that one is on Telegram. You can go to Telegram. You see all the previous notebook they've shared. Even this class and the ones that they've not shared. We'll share it on the Telegram.
Where's the Telegram link?
Are you on the WhatsApp group?
No, we just joined today.
No, it's not that you just joined it. Somebody sent you the link. to the
To
class.
join. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's the idea. You didn't join by registering. If you register, you for did the WhatsApp group.
Ah, okay, okay. I beg more than send us link for join.
All right. So I know some persons do share this to their friends. We didn't know. So it's
Well,
very catchy. Anyways, one of the ways why we are organized, we didn't know. I know when somebody just after I get one class, join, I'm free. By the end of the day, we'll just know. So but anyway, no problem. I don't what will happen at I don't know. I reason we'll drop the link to join the community. If you join the community, you join the WhatsApp group. So when you join the WhatsApp group, you get all the other information you are looking for.
okay.
But for the notebook and the rest, the telegram, when you join the community stuff, you go the link of the telegram will be sent. You go walk your way around that. But we don't go far, which we won't that's what we won't discuss today. By we've done an assignment last week, assignment, created folders, and unfortunately, with the end assessment acceptance of folders today, that's folders creation. You know, we feel understand what I do because you're just joining. But anyway, so guys, you understand what I'm saying, Abi? Those way we know ourselves. I mean, if you are wait, let me ask a question. If you are just joining for the first time today, everybody when you raise their hand, lower your hand first. Chidima, lower your hand. Peter, lower your hand. Mavis, lower your hand. Fine. If you are just joining for the first time today, raise up your hand. Ma see you. Peter, why you dey raise hand? Are you just joining for the first time today? So Andre, now only you join for the first time today. Oh. You are the first time out. Wow, first time.
No, we too.
I still not help anything. Kisley, you are just joining for the first time. Who give you link?
Now we carry
Birds
crowd
of
come.
the same, birds of the same feather. Oh yeah, okay. Oh. Old members, old members, we don't catch new first timers or thereabouts. All right, no problem. You guys will drop your hands. We'll settle your matter last. What you do is that you get the attendance for the community league first. You join. But yeah, people that wants to ask question regarding a class, more that ask question, we get 15 minutes to by 10:55. The attendance will be on the chat. Okay, so Chidima, you go ahead with your question.
Good evening, guys. Good evening, sir. Actually, Shedrack, thank you so much for the presentation. It's well understandable in a way. But I have a question regarding the while loop. That hello Dick. I want to ask if is it a variable that is being stored or it's just a random statement you just put there for the Python to print it. I really don't know how to put the question, but I don't know if it's just a random number we are meant to use, or you have to call the variable first. So that's what I really don't
Okay,
know.
okay. I understand your question. You did the. I think that should be our second. Was it our second class where we talked about inputs and print function, or the third class rather?
Second
When I
class.
remember, second class. Okay,
Yeah.
now you were told that the input allows you to accept values right from your keyboard.
Yes.
Now the print allows you to print out results and some little addition and touches where you were using the f string and now using dot title. Now the print function allows you to print a string, just a straight string. Okay, so let me see if I can let me just show you an example now, like I did here. Let me add this thing. You can use the print. Let me do a code. It is a print. You open your this thing, your braces, then I feel say print let's say Ada is a girl. Let me put Ada is a yeah. Now I want print this thing as string. Okay, no be variable. I won't type am, but because now I want make come out as string, I got quote am. Don't forget say our string they carry quotes. So as I put it like this now, you go print am. Ada is a girl. Do you see it, Abi?
Yes.
With the print function, that logic you are seeing is the same thing I wrote here. I can carry Ada girl and change it to that, remove that logic and put Ada is a girl. I just wrote it a string straightforward inside the print. Okay, the print allows print strings without putting them in a variable. Also, you can also print what is inside a variable. Let me remove the Ada is a girl. Let me put it somewhere now, so that I will answer to kill two stones with one bird. And kill two birds with one stone. I dey talk myself. So let me put des is equals to prove and oh sorry, stop. Control V. Ada is a girl. Then I'll say print des. I run am. Wetin come outside? Ada is a girl, Abi.
Yeah.
These are the two ways to print. I can print just a string. I can print this, a variable. Then you can print both a string and a variable. Okay, but there's a touch to it. I'm not supposed to explain this class, but I will explain. There's a touch to it. If you are printing a string and a variable, if you are putting maybe little, the value of A is this, the value of B is B, the answer is this, the answer is that. When you write the answer is the answer, where you write the answer is the gender is who is Ada. Ada is okay. Let me thank you. Let me even put who is Ada for yourself so that you will understand better. I ask the question who is Ada, you print Ada is a girl. Who is Ada? Let me put who is Ada? Now there's a trick to it. Why I say there's a trick. This DS we see now. Let me run this program and see what will come out. You see what happen, Abi? Who is Ada? Ada is a girl. Let me do a little bit of question mark here and the space. You dey say am, Abi? Who is Ada? Ada is a girl, but I separate them with comma. Did they get the point?
Yes, I do.
I separate them with comma. This one no put in quote. Now this variable is there, but now wetin dey inside the variable will come outside. You understand? There are other ways. If I add f string for here now, let me say add f string. F string.
Like you want to teach print out
Okay,
and this thing back again.
Okay, no problem. I don't stop here. Hope you get the picture now.
Yeah, I do very well.
So that's how I printed
Right.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know Andrea and the rest will not be happy, but want to take us back. Oh yeah, let's answer another question. Let me call another person again. Okay, Peter, ask your question.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you for the class. It's been really educative. So, my question is not about just a question. I've been trying to print the assignment of the last two class. I noticed you will just print the answer of the first line and the other code. It just keeps turning and turning. I don't know if it's network. I'll switch different network. I've even gone to my office network to use, but this particular one will just keep turning and turning. It's not finish turning. I don't know what the issue is. Yeah, it's supposed to print out like that calculator you told us to do. That calculator you told us to do for Johnny's mother. That Johnny's mother change. So I put the INT and the input for rice course, also for beans, also for fish. When I print, it gave me for rice, wanted me to put the amount. But for beans and fish, it refused to bring out the results out. You just keep turning and turning and turning. I don't know.
Let me help you from turning. screenshot your code and put it on the WhatsApp group chat. I'll specifically attend to it. So help you stop turning on his own.
Sir, please, I know the solution to that because I
Yeah.
had same issue.
Okay, you had your own turning on his own. Great.
Yes. So what I did was, so what I did was, I now had to impute the score for the beans and then pressed enter. As soon as I pressed enter, it gave me for rice. I imputed the score, I pressed enter. So let him do it, it will work.
I don't understand.
Okay. So you try that one. Oh yeah,
See.
but Peter, wait. If
It's
you try
totally
it once,
correct.
it does not
It's
work.
empty.
Okay. If everybody seems to say they have the same thing too. The thing is this, Peter. It's which ID are you using? Which software are you using to run your code? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
I'm using Collab.
Yes.
If you use Colab, as you put input and you type enter, it will tell you where to enter your stuff. So once you click where to enter it, it's supposed to. But anyway, if it does not work after you follow the advice, just send it on the WhatsApp. They will attend to it. Stay on the WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
That advice is why I don't get. Like it's supposed to give me 3 boxes.
Wait. Let me
Just screenshot.
It will give you one after the other.
Hello guys, one as. Peter, screenshot your code, put it on the WhatsApp. I've given you an answer. Screenshot your code, put it on the WhatsApp. I said I will personally address it. Which other one you won't come here again now?
Okay.
Do that one. If the one way that if other persons will not use the opportunity to also learn from your code. Anybody when they get you, they turn on your own. They will learn from it. Just do them. Because you not get anything they want to explain, give you right now. When you go understand, when who they explain and give yourself will make you understand that. You not get one be. 2 questions to go. I'll take a lady. Bobby, what's your question? Bobby, you're not a lady, but what's your question? I just saw your name first. Bobby, what's your question? Okay, I think you don't want to ask question. Let me lower your hand for you then.
Hello, can you hear me?
Who's talking, please? Is this Bobby?
Bobby.
Okay.
Good evening,
Okay.
everyone. My name is Bobby.
Good evening.
I just have a very few questions from Shedrack. Thank you so much. I must say this. Thank you so much. I do understand that a Shedrack class and a Mosede class, they are correlating with each other from the if and from the looping and the while looping. With my understanding, I could see a correlation within them. What I'm just asking, because I really have great time difference with you guys, and the only time I can study this thing is at work, which is my night time. That's why I'm always requesting for this class lecture. Yes, I've listened to your teaching for me to practice it, because coding, what I understand is you work with it. So if I don't get this note, I cannot work anything with it. That's why I'm always requesting. You might see my message coming so late or so early because of my time difference. Please, this is why I'm saying this.
All right, thank you. Don't worry, we'll keep to that. What we can say is that please expect that the notebook for class should be sent at most 15 minutes after the class. That's what I'll say. Because the instructors, they have to go through the notebook again and ensure that it's private so that nobody can go there and delete it before you come. Like this notebook right now, Cedric has to work on it and ensure that it's private so that nobody comes back and have access. And before you come, they've deleted it. Say you don't have, so you have to restrict it. You get the idea? Okay, great. So attendance, please, Arizi, please, can you post the attendance? I know as they send attendance, now most of you start running away. But if you like, tomorrow is another day. Let me take one more class. I'll take Chini. Just favor, take your What's your question?
Question. Okay. First of all, I want to start by appreciating the PIP community, and I want to thank Mr. Shedrack and Omosede for wonderful classes so far. Now, my question is regarding the assignment yesterday to create a multiplication table. I did that, although I had lots of errors. So I was just trying to, the things we've learned so far, I was just trying to play around. Then I succeeded in getting the interface, like I could get 0 times 1 equal to, but it's not really giving me, I don't know how to get the particular result, because 0 times 1 is supposed to give me 0. So should I have to now start using the input method to start imputing the answers for all of them? Is there no way to do it automatically? I don't know the instruction to give.
Okay, sorry. I will ask you to answer that. But before that, Peter, your video you sent is very funny. That is the answer they gave you now. You are saying that it's running. Rice course. Enter rice course now. Don't want to enter rice course. Is Peter here?
How about the beans? Are they not going to show? Or
You've not entered rice. You are waiting for beans.
the beans.
You have not entered rice. Hello. You've not entered rice.
Which course? Is that also display?
You've not entered rice.
We told you coding is line by line.
Programming line by line.
He's taking the code live.
Program is line by line. If you don't do A, B not the combo.
I get.
So, please, Cedric, did you get the question? Please answer. Cedric, almost if you get question, please answer for me, I beg.
So, because when you say your question,
okay.
Now, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So you say your question, right? You need
to give me
the
answer. Yes, I don't know the instruction to give for.
We can't hear. But anyways, guys, let's move ahead. Let's move ahead.
Okay, can
so
you hear me now?
God's favor.
Yes.
Type your question on the WhatsApp. We'll attend to it here. You've answered it. All right, guys. Okay, so lastly, before we go. So tomorrow I'm going to do something. Tomorrow I'm going to give. We're going to give privilege to people to be able to maybe between 9 to 12 for some persons to between 9 to 12 tomorrow for some persons to enter their folder. I've seen some persons they've already submitted their assignment, first week assignment. So tomorrow to 12 will give opportunity to people to do that. And after next week assignment, if your folder is empty, I will delete it. That means wahala day. And also those of you who have red on your folder as your folder color, please go and attend to it, or else that one has still another wahala day. All right. So tomorrow we'll start a new fresh topic in Python. Today we've meaning like Bobby said, you see the flow. That's kudos to the community by organizing that. And Blessing, let's not forget Blessing will be coming back again all the way from France. We are expecting her to come back to give us an amazing class again. She's just preparing for that. So tomorrow, another person will be also coming to come and teach you guys tomorrow. When it comes tomorrow, people will give him the honor that he deserves. And he will be teaching you guys a new, different topic entirely. And maybe at the end of his class, that is another phase of Python. Because this one that you just did now is just like a beginner stuff. So from tomorrow, expect it. We are taking it a little bit higher again. We go up. And we don't enter the main thing. The thing will make you one call and say, okay, yeah, this is it. This is what we came here for. You understand? So there are most a day and all of them, they've helped you, giving you the fresh idea. Also, you still see them, not like they don't come out to the deal. Now they even they help us for the assignment and all of that. All right, so in absence of any question, let me just say this in the class. Guys, please, congratulations to those who get me. We're doing the stuff. The reason I'm saying it here so that people don't go on the WhatsApp and start shouting, I not get me, I not get me. Hear from my mouth, I did tell una. No be we send me, no ask us. You understand? If you've not gotten me, even me never get me. So all of us may never get me. We sending resources to the WhatsApp group. May God help us. See why we dey lock the WhatsApp group? Because people do things that we don't like. If not, it will be open. Because people do things that we don't like. That's how we dey lock them. Like when I see what the person said today, US visa. So guys, let's pay attention to instructions, and then for those who, like I was saying, those who they sent me, well done. Fantastic. It's good to put a face tomorrow. We'll be seeing you guys start the. May just be expectant. We are trying our best to ensure that. Yes, me, I never get me. I don't get. So anybody that asks me that he does not have me never get. So if me never get, how you want to say? Can they ask me say, so I don't have me. Let's just wait. Me, I don't get me. I will tell them they send me, give me. They never send me, give me. I mean, you don't get me.
I never get mail, though. I dey wait for my mail
get
too.
me. I dey wait too. So that's why I say me, they don't ask us for me. More than your rest. Now, say no be you be the me. Now really no be you be the me. So what we are saying, guys, that those that they've given, well done. Just stay. We'll see you guys on Friday, which is tomorrow. Those way they never get, chill out. Maybe we'll still talk to them like, hey, because they are working with their capacity. But this is the idea. If you not get, calm down. No rush the verse and not get that one. You can't discourage. No, wait till day front. You don't know. I always when we did the first cohort in Python and Pidgin, I told them wait till day front. You don't know. And most of them will stay. They've enjoyed a lot. So just chill. Don't worry. Just stay the center of where things they happen. Okay, so that being said, that's all for me. And I really, if you have anything, over to you guys. All right.